Hey, what's up everyone? Reid here with PTP Gun, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the G-Code, the Assaulter System Shooter's Belt. So some things I really like about this belt, starting off, is the Cobra style buckle. I like Cobra buckles because if I'm doing drills, especially shooting drills, this buckle's not going to release if it's under tension, right? All Cobra buckles are like that. So you actually have to depress this, pull out for this buckle to release. So that was a start for me, already interested in this belt. They went with the Cobra style buckle to begin with. Some other things was the drop down G-Code holster. And I have this attachment for my Glock 19 with my TLR1 high aluminums light. So this was already ready to go, already assembled, had my Glock 19 holster, as well as the option for the leg strap. And you have the option, you can customize this belt all you want, but again, I went with the Cobra style buckle for my leg strap. If I'm moving and shooting, or if I'm running, or if I'm on the ground, or whatever it might be, I want this to stay with me. And this belt comes assembled. You pay a little bit more with G-Code for them to assemble it. I highly recommend it. It's easier. It's not the worst if you have to assemble it, but me being me, it's just one thing out of the way that I don't have to worry about. So with this belt, it did come with 2 magazine holsters and 2 AR holsters as well. I added 2 more pistol holsters, and that was just my preference on adding that. However, these magazine holsters work with any handgun magazine out there. So they're stretchy. It's not made for just one holster or one magazine, so it works all together. Same thing with the rifle magazine holsters. It's not just for 5.56. They can use 308, 7.62 magazines, whatever it might be. It's stretchy. You can adjust the tension on it if you want a loose fitting with your magazines to pull out of the holster, or if you want a little bit tighter. My setting with this right now, I have them all a little bit tighter because if I'm using this belt, it's not really for stationary movement while I'm shooting. It's going to be, moving, running, being down and dirty, getting on the ground, whatever drills I'm doing for that day. This is my belt. So some things that it comes with the Assaulter System pack. You can get different belts with G-Code that have less or more attachments. This has the most attachments they offer. And it had the 2 pistol magazines, the 2 rifle magazines. It had an IFAK in the back that came empty, the holster, and the leg strap for your holster. So I added my own personal stuff to my IFAK, which is individual first aid kit. Some stuff I have in here is trauma shears. I have some stop the bleeding kits, pressure bandages, whatnot. Everything that I think I'm gonna need for a gunshot wound or a sucking chest wound, excuse me. I have my IFAK set up for the range. Now this IFAK and my IFAK in my car are 2 different levels of medical supplies in there for different reasonings. I'm not gonna use the one in my car as much as I would at the range as I would with this one. This is more set up for the range for me. Another thing that I added is a tourniquet, right? I have my cat tourniquet, and it comes with the holster for it. It's tactical cool, so that betters with the belt itself. So another thing I really like about this gun belt is the RTI attachment. So the RTI attachment is simply right here. We'll use the holster and the holster drop down attachment for this. So I have this lever right here. All I'm gonna do is pinch these in and push in, and you can hear it actually snapped all the way through, and it just goes out to this side of the attachment. From here, all I have to do is push up on the holster and it's off. So it has these 3 attachments, and the attachments right here, this is the RTI attachment. So that way, let's say I don't want to carry my Glock 19 with this holster for the day. Grab another holster, strap it in, push down, and then all I have to do is lock it in, and this holster's not going anywhere. Same thing with my IFAK in the back. I just have to find the levers, push them through, lift up and out, and now I can throw my IFAK at someone for them to use. Someone can grab this off of me if I were to go down, or if someone's behind me, whether you're wrapped up or you're lined up in a team or you're stacked up in a group, and someone needs to use this, it's behind me for that person to grab. So the attachments for the RTI, for the IFAK and the holster is probably one of my favorites. It's quick and easy, and you can see it's only a few seconds. So with moving with this, you have an option for almost like a suede padding that goes on the inside of the belt. It runs almost the whole length. That's real huge when you're doing drills that cause you to run, move, go from different positions such as standing, kneeling, prone, or whatever you might be doing. That padding is a world of difference. One thing I did notice is running about 100 yards with this belt, even with the drop down or the holster leg belt, it still moves, which I wasn't a big fan of. I had this pretty tight, and my holster the whole belt moved. So by the time I ran 100 yards down, 100 yards back up, I realized that my belt sitting like this on me was now about like that. So my holster wasn't on my side anymore, it was on the front of my leg. I wasn't a big fan of that. If it's a tactical gun belt and made for shooting and drills like that, I want something that's going to be stationary. And that could have been operator error as well. I might not have had tightened down enough. It didn't grip enough to stay stationary on my body. But all of this is Velcro on the inside. So I could take this off, I could add a thicker layer, I could add a different layer. One thing I really like about the Velcro is I can take this padding off, get a Velcro belt. So all I have to do is cinch down, and then this goes right around that Velcro belt, and now it's attached to me. So that's just another secondary thing that you can use, a tool to the trade to station this belt on your body. I haven't done that yet, I haven't tried it. I have thought about it, and I think I'm going to, but that's just another situation you can use with this attachment. So that is my review on the G-Code, the Assaulter System gun belt.